Game of the week. Atlantic pulled off a dogfight. Miami, Norland, American Heritage. Here we go. How about them Bulls? Jumping into the top 25, took the number 24 spot on Max Preps. Those Gabo shirts. Dude is trending. Good for him. Malachi Tony could very well be on his way to winning a Heisman Trophy. He'll still be collecting $50 million to sit at home on the couch. It was a long night for the Key West lime pies. The conks? I thought it was those lime pies. A donut. What's up, South Florida? This is Applying Pressure. Another Week 8 recap, Week 9 on the way, college football and more. And we are officially in that win or go home part of the season. Week 8 just wrapped up. And listen, the pretenders are fading. The contenders are climbing. Every snap counts. Every game means something. Playoffs are on the line. There are many teams right now fighting for their season. We're going to talk last chances, redemption games, and district titles up for grabs. We'll get into Week 9 college football and talk a little NFL this week too, why not? So grab some popcorn and get locked in. Here we go. Let's jump right into it. Game of the week. Atlantic pulled off a dogfight. 33-30 win over Coconut Creek. This one was back and forth the whole game, had the fans standing the whole time. 23-14 lead. Coconut Creek jumped up. Atlantic really hasn't been punched in the mouth like that this year. And this play probably won the game essentially. Right before half, 0 seconds left on the clock. Pedro Martinez, James Jones, blur, gets him down to the 1 yard line. Now, if you're a defense and you're playing against this Atlantic team, there's no time to mess around because Atlantic's going to get on that ball. They would get up, 0 seconds on the clock, get on the 1 yard line, punch that in, 21-23 game at halftime. You can't let Atlantic gain momentum like that. They're just too good of a team. In the second half, Mark Hannaford, this kid is special. 3 stars only. We need to add a couple more stars to this guy's resume. Won state championship last year with West Boca. Came home to get the job done this year. Atlantic so close last year to beating that St. Thomas Aquinas team. Do they have another shot this year? A lot of people I know are rooting for this Atlantic team and think they can do it. Either way, they get the dub 33-30. Miami, Norland, American Heritage. Here we go. This one got away from Norland. Norland, they've got a tough schedule. They've got, they're in a rebuilding mode. They're trying to bounce back, but they didn't shy away from any competition this year. Final score, 42-21. Jamar Denson, number 9, he's been hot all year long. 2 touchdowns for him. Strotter had a rushing touchdown. I knew he threw one to Coy, too. Everyone was really excited about the Coy touchdown. Look at the little dance he did. Watch this, watch it. Fuck. Attention, Jits. Attention, Jits. If you're going to be on the sideline and you want to be a professional, if you call yourself a media member, please take into consideration you got people to the left of you and to the right of you. Get your shot. Don't get in anybody else's shot. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'd get my shot too. Kai Moore had a couple touchdown passes. Armani Strong and Marquis Siggers, I think they get in the end zone practically every game. Kai Moore and those guys have a really good chemistry. They're always going to put on a fight and battle it out. This week, just not enough. Next up, we'll talk Columbus and Coral Gables. Blowout win, 45-7. That's final score. Kamari Marcius will get on the board. Sean James would punch one in. Columbus, I said, they're a lot better than what their record tells. Just, pipe down. Columbus will take on Miami Norland this week. Both teams desperately need a win. It's win or go home. No playoffs. Nada. Hey, pressure pulled up to the tweak party. Another blowout in the books for West Broward, 54-0. Brandon Mincy, 5 touchdowns for Brandon Mincy. 2 of them to the freshman. That's right, freshman, 2 touchdowns, Kadarius Rainey. And then we have sophomore, Ratavion McCreed. He had 2 touchdowns as well. Amir Sears would give Brandon number 5. And there you have it. Not much to see here. Okay. I'm a little bit angry about this one. Actually, you know what? No, this one pissed me off. Everybody said, hey, pressure, game of the week. Royal Palm Beach, 5-1. West Boca, they're gonna put on a fight. You should go to that one. You should drive all the way down 441 in the boonies, down 441 to Okeechobee, all the way from Broward. You should take that trip, pressure. It's gonna be a good game. Royal Palms like that. Final score? What was the final score? Hold on. What was the final score? I don't even remember. And I stayed there the whole time, too. I wasn't going to drive all the way out there and then leave at halftime when the game was already over. 31-0. They were playing in the rain. Sloppy performance, I think, from both teams. No Javian Mallory, but they did have Trey Moran. Out the gate, check this one out. Busting up the middle, down the sideline. We mentioned there was some mud. He'd take it all the way down inside the 10. Next play would run it in. Look at that spin move right there. And no worries, Trey. I know you got a little bit dirty. Javion had his back. The Miami commit is a team player. He would help his quarterback out right here, give him a towel, help him get a little bit cleaned up, but not really. It was bad out there. No more Royal Palm for pressure. But I did enjoy one Palm Beach game this week, Spanish River Sharks. My boy Bird out there, I had to go show my man Bird some love. They're in the same district as Palmetto and Columbus, so I wanted to go check them out, see what they had, see if they could compete. Because, you know, everybody wants this ring, right? Everybody wants to ring me, but there can only be one. Javonte, 2 touchdowns. Number 3 can move. He's young and he's a problem. My young boy Jaden Elder, he took one deep. Blur! He's off to the races, 2 out. But probably the most interesting, most impressive player on the field that night, quarterback Jaden Phillips. He made throw after throw. Great accuracy, great composure. Spanish River, respect, 42-0. A donut. A donut, a donut, a donut. Coral Springs, Monarch, Jabari, Brady. Blur, Jumpman. Bari's up to something. He'd have this blur, he'd have a touchdown. But let's talk about this play. Chris Cortines. He would score the touchdown. But really the highlight of this play, number 3, Sanjay Fisher. Look how he executed this celebration. Look how he sold the Kamehameha. Boys was going Super Saiyan out there. Then they tried to do it again later. Didn't quite work out. Either way, Monarch gets the dub over Coral Springs. Final score, 46-0. Donut. A donut. Monarch's been playing pretty good all season. Excited to see them against St. Thomas Aquinas this week. And yes, we will be there. Some other first-time programs we wanted to pull up and show some love to. North Broward Prep Eagles versus Calvary Christian Eagles. Battle of the Eagle. North Broward will put up a fight. Joshua Sylvain made some big plays, big hit, big catches. But in the end, Calvary would be too much, 28-7. Check out Gavin Ganter, sophomore. We out to the crib. He puts up the finger like charge to the house. We out. Senior night for the Miami Northwestern Bulls. We were in the building in attendance, and you know they had to take care of their senior, Calvin Russell, 5-star. He'd start the game off with a touchdown pass. That's right, reverse. You know the lefty can throw the ball deep. Blur! And boy started tweaking. He would also have a receiving touchdown. Not much to talk here. Key West. A donut. 56-0 was a long night for the Key West Lime Pies. The Conks? Thought it was those lime pies. How about them Bulls? Jumping into the top 25, took the number 24 spot on Max Preps. Respect to the Bulls, respect to the program. People were wondering when Teddy left where that leadership would come from in that Bulls organization, and they found it. They know. They've been doing this for quite some time, so it's not their first rodeo. They're respectably a top 25 team. Go Bulls. Hey, that does it for high school football. Let's talk a little about some college football. Some things happened. We had the bye week with the Miami Hurricanes. They got Louisville on Friday. But how about Penn State? Top 5 team a couple weeks ago. This week, firing their coach. But good for him. He'll still be collecting $50 million to sit at home on the couch. Seen something on Twitter was like he's making $900 an hour, 24/7, not 40-hour work weeks for like the next 7 years chilling. And he can always go make some more money coaching somewhere else too. So more money. And how about Columbus alumni Fernando Mendoza leading Indiana already with number 7 in the nation, but they're heading to Oregon facing number 2. Mendoza would throw a game-winning touchdown and put the Hoosiers at number 3 in the nation. Congrats, young man. Way to represent the state of Florida. So Friday should be fun. Miami Canes, Louisville, Isaac Brown, Homestead alumni coming home. That boy was special. He still is something special, but just seeing him firsthand in high school, he was one that you wish would stay home. But he's been amazing for that Louisville program. Speaking of amazing, Malachi Tony. Everybody's wondering if he's going to continue to streak. Those shirts he did. He collabed with Hellstar, those Gabo shirts. Dude is trending. Good for him. It's great to see players on the field, making plays on the field, but making plays off the field. That'll set you up for a lifetime right there. Congrats to him, his family, continued success. Malachi Tony could very well be on his way to winning a Heisman Trophy. And that is not an overstatement. You know, before the season, everybody thought maybe Josiah Trader was going to be that person to maybe have a Heisman type year. And I've seen a lot of people talking about it. It's hard when you're coming off injury and your team is having so much success. I don't know what's happening off the field. I don't know what's happening in the locker room, but we can talk about football and what's happening on the field. They're rocking and rolling. It's hard to bring back something and incorporate something. If it's not broke, don't fix it. We all want to see JoJo on the field. We all want to see him have great success. We know he is a special kind of player. He'll get his chance. His time's coming. So my advice to him, be patient, young man. Keep grinding, keep your head down. You got a whole lot of people in your corner. Be a good teammate. Life's good. Enjoy. Number 2 in the nation, still have a long season to go. A lot more goals that need to be obtained. You never know what can happen. It's next man up, Miami Hurricanes, coming for that number 1 spot. I was going to talk NFL, but honestly, I really could care less about the NFL. Baker, you're a dog. I seen what you did this weekend. I went to the Dolphins game just cause I hate the Dolphins. I hate the Chargers, but I did have really good seats. I see my dog Keenan Allen. I was like, bro, yo. Jaime's Giants are doing good, I guess. Go Giants. I believe the Eagles are still tush pushing it. They did it 4 times in a row. You want to know what I think about the tush push? Tush push. Look at the time. Sorry guys, gotta go. Things to do. Thanks for watching. And that'll give you another episode of Applying Pressure with your host, Uncle Pressure. Till next time. Peace. Love and chicken grease.